Split call. I call the Honourable Member Eugenie Sage.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I'm pleased to speak on the Local Government 2002 Amendment Bill number 3, not that it's a bill that the Green Party is supporting. Mr Speaker, my colleague Denise Rose described why the Green Party was opposing this bill because of the changes that it was making around development contributions and the much narrower definition of community infrastructure in the bill. And I'd like to talk a bit more about that, because that very narrow definition will prevent development contributions being used to fund quite basic and quite essential community facilities like swimming pools, museums, reserves and other recreational facilities. And this bill will hit Christchurch hard because, of course, in Christchurch, with the residential red zones, people having lost their homes there, there is a lot of new greenfield development. And when the bill comes into effect, it will prevent the Christchurch City Council from recovering from developers development contributions to help fund facilities like new swimming pools. And it's this very narrow-minded approach in the bill which risks encouraging subdivisions which are like ghettos, because you need these community facilities as places where people meet, places where children can play, and places where the community can have a heart. So if development contributions aren't going to be allowed as a way of funding these areas, then the burden is pushed onto ratepayers or the facilities don't get built. And in a case like Christchurch, where the City Council asked for an exemption and asked for a delay in the provisions in the bill coming into effect, there is a very real risk with the major financial challenges that face the City Council that a lot of these essential community facilities won't get built in our new greenfield subdivisions. It's also really narrow-minded because reserves funded by development contributions are often a way of buffering industrial and commercial areas from residential areas, and yet the bill means that councils won't be able to charge the developers of industrial land to help create these reserves. So the bill is leading to urban areas that are the very opposite of what the Green Party sees us as needing in our cities and towns. We want urban development where workers can go to lunch in a local park, where they can go swimming at lunchtime, not just large warehouses or row after row of suburban houses without these facilities. Mr Speaker, the bill will also, and one of the other reasons we're objecting to it, is because it undermines local democracy by encouraging the replacement of competent councils with local boards with much weaker powers. And that's because this bill allows the Local Government Commission in any proposed reorganisation, any current or proposed one, to axe district and city councils and replace them with weaker local boards. Local boards have no ability to hold property, they have no ability to employ or remove staff, they can't make bylaws and they can't levy rates. So this bill is the government's answer to rolling out the Auckland Super City model elsewhere in the country and replacing our district and city councils and regional councils with big unitaries, centralising power with a fewer number of councils in those unitaries, and then having local boards which can only recommend bylaws and have much more limited powers. And at the moment, the law is that you can only have these local boards in metropolitan centres with over 400,000 people, but this bill will allow them to be rolled out everywhere. And that's why the Green Party is objecting to the bill, because it is undermining local democracy. And it was very interesting in Select Committee when we had Margaret Murray-Benge, who was a long-time City Councillor, Waimarie District Councillor in Christchurch. She said she's a long-time National Party supporter. She totally opposed the bill because it was ripping the heart out of local government, and as she said, there is nothing that says that bigger units of local government will be more efficient or that they will represent our people effectively. So where you have strong national supporters querying the bill because of what it does to undermine local government, the Green Party knows that we're on the right ground too, because there's widespread opposition to these provisions which undermine local democracy and local government.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Sorry, well, The question is that the amendments recommended by the Local Government and Environment Committee by majority be agreed to. Those of that opinion will please say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Party vote has been called for. In that case, Mr. Andrew Williams, you shall have your party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
34 votes in favour.
Green Party.
14 votes in favour.
New Zealand First.
7 votes opposed.
Maori Party.
3 votes opposed.
Mana.
1 vote in favour.
Act New Zealand.
1 vote in favour.
United Future.
1 vote in favour.
Brendan Horan.
Thank you. Honourable members, the ayes are 110, the noes are 10. The motion is agreed to. The question now is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will please say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it, but a party vote has been called for. In that case, Eugenie Shade shall have her party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
34 votes in favour.
Green Party.
14 votes opposed.
New Zealand First.
7 votes opposed.
Maori Party.
3 votes opposed.
Mana.
1 opposed.
Act New Zealand.
1 vote in favour.
United Future.
1 vote in favour.
Brendan Horan.
Thank you. Honourable members, the ayes are 95, the noes are 25. The motion is agreed to.
Local Government Amendment Act 2002, Amendment Bill number 3, second reading.
This bill is therefore set down for committee stage next sitting day. Therefore, honourable members, I will call on Government Order of the Day number 2.
Taxation, annual rate.